In the linear pattern tool and the circular pattern tool, there are some advanced capability. I will discuss that advanced capability in this lesson. So first I will activate this linear pattern and I will use this tool to pattern this feature. So first I have to select the direction, then I have to select the feature. After putting this feature, then I will go to the bottom. At the time you can see there is this instance to vary. Before I apply this instance to vary, you have to understand what does this do. When we apply this linear pattern, at that time you can also vary this length of this feature or height of this feature, of this thickness of this feature. You can do that thing. So I will go do that thing now. So I will activate these instances to vary, then I will go to the bottom, and in direction 1 I have to put the incremental value. If I see from the top, if I put the incremental value 5 millimeter, what is the difference? Difference is, now suppose this distance is x millimeter, this distance will be x plus 5, this distance will be x plus 10. So this is the increment. And if I want to change or vary this dimension, this 3 dimension, I select this thickness, then I will put increment will be 3 millimeter, and for this length of this feature will be 10 millimeter, and if I select this height will increment by 5 millimeter. After putting everything, I will select OK. And if you see from front view, we can see this distance, this gap is increasing, this height is changing. If I see from the top, you can see this length is changing as well. By this way you can vary your pattern. Now if you think you want to modify on these instances, like you want to modify on this instance, in that case you can select this instance and you can modify this instance, or if you want to select this instance, you can modify this instance. If I want to modify or override the value, I have to change few value here. Suppose this is 25, this is 35. After putting this 2 dimension, if I press OK, at that time you can see this is different, this last one is different. And if you want to skip that instance, just press the instance and skip the instance. And this advanced capability is same in the circular pattern as well. I opened this file, and if I activate the circular pattern, I have to select the axis first, then I have to select the feature. After selecting the feature, if I go to the bottom, instances to vary, I have to mention the angle. If I put degree 8, then I have to choose the feature I want to vary. I select this height, and height will be changed by 10 millimeter for every instance. When I press OK, and if I see from this view, you can see this is increasing, this height, and if I go to the top, you can see this angle is increasing as well. So in the linear pattern and in the circular pattern, you can use this vary pattern.